Sports Forward Nation. This initiative has been rolled out today in KSCA, Bangalore, and RCB has taken the lead in promoting all the inclusive sports in the society to lift the culture of sports, and the benefit should be given to all the individuals of the Indian citizen.
Yes, start with whatever I heard. Rajesh and yourself, I think was something really nice to hear. It's always good to see people investing in sport overall in India. So really positive signs for the country. I think as you said, sports forward nation. I think I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I think when I started, I think whenever we say that nowadays we sound old, but yeah, when I picked up bat and ball, it was more to just do with to see. I wouldn't even talk about women's cricket. I think to just see women's sport evolve. Growing up, I think when I turned 10 and 11, I think the first time we heard of Sania Mirza becoming a icon, and we all knew that, oh wow, there's a girl in sport, and that really inspired us. Then few years down the line, we started hearing about Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, and it was also encouraging. And for women's cricket, I think in India, I think it's just been a journey from the time we started playing in terms, even for the Indian team, to having stadiums which were mostly empty to now filling out stadiums wherever we play as an Indian team or with RCB. I think it's just a good, brilliant thing to watch. And I think more importantly, as cricketers or as sports people, sometimes people misconceptualize thinking that we want equal stuff, or I just feel that what we definitely want is equal amount of respect. And I just feel in last 5 years, I think women in sport have definitely been in a place where people know, people appreciate us, criticize us, which is great. I think people are caring about women's sport, they are watching it. So I think it's a journey, and I just feel like more and more investments of this sort and right stakeholders taking right decisions for women's cricket and women's sport, it's only going to lead the way forward. I think it's massive. I think I remember doing an interview 3 or 4 years back, and they asked me, what is your ultimate dream? And of course I said, oh, World Cup and all of those things. And then they said something out of, the cricketing field. And I thought to myself, and they said, the ultimate dream would be just passing by the road and watching 2 women's team play a gully cricket match. I think that would be my ultimate dream, because we see that so much. Guys play and all of that. Nowadays you see a lot more women participation in gully cricket as well. We see 2 or 3 girls playing with 10 or 15 boys, but I think the ultimate dream down the line would be just passing by in my car or anywhere, and I'm just watching two women team like playing gully cricket, no professional sport, nothing. They're just enjoying the sport. I think that would be really cool. And as you said, I think the amount of girls or college-going girls or school-going girls have come up to us in the last 2 or 3 years asking for a photo, or genuinely guys used to come a lot more before. In the last 2 years since the WPL has started, it's all turned that a lot of girls and people who I don't see them that they would be following a lot of sport, they come up to all of us and say that we've looked up to you. And for us actually, that feels like one of the wins of our life, that we've actually inspired girls to watch sport or play sport. I think that's something, that's 2 ultimate dreams you would want to do. I think the change is massive. I think we used to play Big Bash and 100 even before WPL started, and the only question everyone used to ask that when is WPL coming? And finally that in the last 2 years it has started. You see a massive change. I think WPL has shown the world how women's cricket can sell in a way, because I think what we have seen from the outside, even I'm not talking about playing cricket, but even reading articles about what happened before the WPL had started in terms of the broadcast teams to, the franchise putting in the bid. I was just reading it and I was like, wow, I get to play. So just as an audience, I'm not even talking about playing myself. So definitely I think the conversations have changed massively, and now they all are really excited playing into WPL. They want to do everything what they can to get into a WPL team, which is cool. I think as an Indian sitting there, I'm just feeling like, wow, okay, it's a different sort of interest which they have, and I think as men's IPL has done with India, I'm sure that few years down the line we'll try and see what I mean the WPL can do for the Indian audience as well.
Summarize about the press meet today, which has happened in KCA. The RCB wants to build a robust sports culture in the India, and winning the medals is not important, but it expects the participants from the larger community and larger society, and wants to take the sports to the individual.